guys, and welcome back to Smack Vision, where I'm your host, Ange, and this is my weight loss journey channel. I'm a 41-year-old Weight Watcher, and I've been following along the WW program since February of 2019. And every Monday, I have my weigh-in, and I make my video, and I call it my Smac-Down video. So, I'm about to step on the scale. I have a hat on because people think that when my hair is messy, maybe I should try putting a hat on so I can hide the mess. So that's what I'm going for this time. And this is my cat, Wolfie. Let's see. Here he is. Say hi. Oh, he just wanted a little taste. Anyway, so let me jump on the scale and see how I did this week. And I'll be right back. First pedicure after lockdown. Everything is safe. Everyone has to wear their masks. The girls got manicures and pedicures too, but they just left. I'm also going to get my nails done. I never get them done. I'm going to do it now. And it seems fine in here. Everyone's wearing their mask, everyone's keeping their distance, and they're doing a good job. So, there we go. There's nothing better than a pedicure, a spa pedicure. The best. Hi guys, welcome back to Smack Vision. It's me again. Okay, so as you saw, I stepped on the scale, and this week, this is week 71, my Smack-Down video. Week 71, I weighed in and I lost 3.8 pounds for a grand total loss of 109.3 pounds on the WW. I'm stoked. Okay, let's talk about it, because everybody always asks when I have a huge loss, how the hell did I do it? So we're going to talk about how I did it. We're going to talk about a couple other things, and we'll get right to it. So first of all, I'm putting this down. Okay. So this week I had a ton of 0-point foods. Okay. So this week I started working. I started working again. Okay, so Monday I didn't work, and then Tuesday I trained at my new job. I trained at my new job. Then Wednesday I had a meeting at Cheesecake. Okay, first of all, on Monday I did hair Monday night. Tuesday, trained at the new job during lunch shift. Wednesday, I had my safety procedure meeting at the Cheesecake Factory, because you guys know I'm server at the Cheesecake Factory, and we're going back to work, and we have all of these new social distancing guideline procedures that we have to do and we have to learn, because there are all these new systems to make sure that everybody's safe and sanitized, and to try to help prevent cross-contamination or potentially carrying or passing the virus. And so I had my meeting, and then I cut somebody else's hair, and then Thursday I worked a double open to close at my new job. So let me just tell you about my new job. My new job is an Italian restaurant, and it is very, 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 very busy, and it's very large. And so you need to run. I mean, literally, like, not even walk. I was running across that restaurant to get things that I needed. So at the end of my night that night, I looked at my Fitbit, and I had almost 26,000 steps on my Fitbit. That's how many steps I did on Thursday at my new job. So I went to the gym last Monday after my weigh-in, and it was great, but I didn't get to the gym all week, the whole rest of the week, because so then I worked a double on Thursday. Then Friday was my first shift back at Cheesecake Factory. I'm going to put a couple pictures in. I worked a lunch shift. I also worked Saturday at Cheesecake Factory. It's different. It is not the same place. It is not the same world out there, people. If you have ever worked in a restaurant, or you work in a restaurant right now and you're just returning back to work after the whole COVID thing, the shutdown and the quarantine and all this stuff, like, it is not the same world out there at all. And you know, going into work and having them take your temperature before your shift and filling out a health questionnaire, and they want to know, have you been exposed to somebody in the last 24 hours? Do you have fevers, chills, aches? Do you know, all these questions, and you have to do it before every single shift. And if you have a temperature of like 100 point, I don't know what, then they just send you home and they just tell you, like, you can't work for 2 weeks, whether you have it or not. And I mean, even if you get a COVID test and it comes back negative, you still can't work. So what happens then? Do you get unemployment for those 2 weeks you're not working because you're self-quarantining? Or, like, I don't know. It's just, there's so many questions. I have no idea. It's just changing the gloves every 2 seconds, and, you know, wearing this black mask that you can't even hardly breathe through, and, like, it's hot, and it's just, and the guests, like, all the guests are, like, looking around, like, watching every move you make. And, like, then we have, like, you know, dirty a cup with, like, pens that were used, and then another cup with, like, pens that are sanitized, and, like, you can't cross-contaminate it. And then people are scanning these QR codes for the menu online, so they don't have to touch a menu just in case they don't want to. But we do have sanitized menus, but then we also have one-time use paper menus. And then it's like, you can pay online, or you can go through this app, or you can do all these things to try to avoid touching. But I just don't think that it's going to save anybody doing all those things. I think that it's inevitable. I just think, yeah, maybe it might help. I don't know. I just feel like it is completely impossible to be 100% sure that you're not touching something that somebody else touched, or that you were exposed. I don't know. I don't see how. I mean, I'm going to do it because that's my job and I have to do it, and I'm safe and I'm careful, as safe as I can be and careful as I can be at my job and everything, because I need my job and I need my money and it's my livelihood. But, like, I think it's more of a show to put on to make people feel falsely secure. That's how I feel about it. Because if you really scrutinize all these new things that people are doing in places and are doing, and it's like, you know, change your gloves, and every 30 minutes, and you just wash and sanitize and change your gloves again. And then, but then it's like, bring boxes to the guests, don't wrap their food for them. And then, like, oh, but then some guests are like, I don't care, you can wrap my food. And a lot of people are trying to walk in with no masks, and we can't let them come in. It's just, I don't know. It's just crazy. It's just not the same. And I don't think it'll ever be the same. I really don't know. So I worked Friday, I worked Saturday, and then I stayed home. Oh no, I did not work on Sunday. I was hanging out on Sunday with my friend, and I went out to dinner on Sunday, and the server had gloves on, and she had a mask on, and, you know, like, I don't know. The food was good, though. I got a salad because, you know, Sunday's weigh-in eve, so I can't, like, have anything really super indulgent, although I wanted to. I did have a couple bites of cheesecake, though, so that was nice. And then I went to the beach last night and watched the sunset with my twins came with me and my friend, and it was really nice. It was a really lovely evening. And then they stopped and got Italian ice on the way home, so that was nice, although I didn't have any ice. I had a couple bites of theirs, and that was that. But my point is that I'm pretty confident that my loss can be attributed to the fact that I am back working, because I'm running around and I'm at the new place, the kitchen's in the basement, so you got to go up and down the stairs, and you got to walk 100 miles to go get everything you need, and it's crazy busy. And then I'm back to cheesecake, and like a cheesecake, every other table has guests at it. So even if you're in charge of, like, your section is like 6 tables, it's 6 tables within a huge area, so you're running really far back and forth to do what you need to do. So a lot of steps, a lot of activity, and then like walking this weekend, and like cardio, and doing all those things. And it's like, so I think that's probably why I had the 3.8 loss, which I'm happy with, because last week I had a 0.5 gain, and the week before that I had like a 0.8 gain, I think. So and like now it's summer, and it's hot, and like both restaurants have patios. So I think that getting back to work is going to do wonders for kicking my weight loss back into gear. So I guess that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to stay hydrated. I'm trying to drink a ton of water. My new job is so crazy. I barely even have time to have a cup of water. And like at cheesecake, if we work a double, we take a break, like a 30-minute break, and you have somebody who's scheduled to come in to take care of your tables and your section and everything while you take that 30-minute break. But at the new job, there's no time for that. There's no time. They don't have that. It's like, a privately owned restaurant. Like you take a break when you get a chance. And I haven't worked in a restaurant like that in a long, long time, where, if you have an extra 10 minutes to like shovel down something to eat really quick and get your butt back out there, you just do it. You just grab it whenever you have the time to do it. And you just, somebody watches your stuff for you. So, but I'm trying to juggle like between the 2 jobs, and like the hair thing, and then the kids, and like trying to spend time with them. So, and like, I'm trying the best that I can. I think that, like I said, I think that all this activity is definitely why I had this great loss this week. But I'm not complaining. I'm super happy, because the last 2 weeks I had a tiny gain, and it wasn't even that big of a deal. But yeah, so that's the story with that. And I just want to say, and I don't think she's going to watch this, but I'm going to say it anyway, that Kate, my old friend Kate, if you were with me from the beginning, then you know that I started this channel with my friend Kate, and she and I were doing it, and then she kind of stopped. And she actually started doing Weight Watchers about 3 weeks ago. She started it again, and eating good and working out on her own. She and I don't really talk about it or anything. Like, that's like, it's like a tough, we don't really talk about it. But I will say that I just want to put it out there in the universe that I am damn proud of her, because she texted me this morning and she told me that so far she has lost 16 pounds in 3 weeks on the WW. Like, I know that when you first start, you have a huge loss the first week, but she's doing a fantastic job, and I'm very proud of her. And I don't know if she'll ever get back on here, and I would never pressure her to do that, but I'm damn proud of her that she went ahead and she's doing it again. So just everybody, if you can just root her on, like, I'm super proud of her. And she's actually cooking for herself, which is amazing. She sent me a picture last night of like scallops, and she's like, look, I made these scallops. And then she sent me a picture of like this pumpkin, some kind of pumpkin loaf, like 0 point thing, and she's like, look what I made. And I was like, oh my god, I was shocked, because she never cooks. She'll cook like a can of corn and like eat that. So I'm rooting for her. So Kate, good job, pal. Like, I'm really proud of you. Keep it up. And if you need anything, you know where I am. So, other than that, I have a very, very busy week on tap this week. I'm working a double tomorrow. I'm working Wednesday night. I'm working a double Thursday, double Friday, working a Sunday. Ugh, so much work. So much work, but I'm ready because I need to get my money. I need to hustle. I need to save some money. I need to do my thing. And, you know, any extra time that I have to distribute it amongst my kids and, you know, my friends. And so, you know, it's just a whole new life. It's new beginnings, and I am excited and hopeful for a positive future. And yeah, so that's the deal. I am going to make a tag video that was from last Tuesday. That Sandy from the Let's Get Fit with Sandy's channel tagged me in, and I have not had time because I've been working. And there is a collab video coming up later on this week too that I got to work on. Oh, and also, as you saw, or I'm going to put it in, I went to go get a pedicure today for the first time since the COVID whole thing shut everything down, and I was in my glory getting my toes done. Oh, God, I love getting my toes done. And I even treated myself and I got my nails done, which I never ever do. And so I got this blue color. And I got my toes blue too. So that's it, guys. This is it for this week's Smac-Down video. I'm Ange, and if you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, like, share, leave me a comment, hit me up, get me on Snapchat, Instagram, text me, call me, meet me, whatever you want to do. Hit me up, all right? And I will see you guys soon. And stay tuned for more here on Smack Vision. Bye, guys.